Bomb finished.
Located southwest. Dropping a pin. Southwest, 100 meters.
Calling in an eagle. Marking location. Never mind. Cancel that. Back empty! Back empty! Tracking location. Northeast. Activating compactor.
Tagging map. Heading southwest, 50 meters.
Sub-objective near your location. Objective vertical strategy.
Reinforcing! Requesting orbital strike. Calling down a sentry.
Objective vertical stratagem available. Objective vertical stratagem no longer available.
Back empty.
Tagging map. West, 100 meters.
Reinforcing. Ready to liberate. Requesting sentry.
Objective located. North, 100 meters.
Calling in a hell bomb.
You can contact mine.
Objective located. North, 100 meters. Sending out an SOS. Objective located. Northeast. Requesting sentry.
Sub-objective nearby.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Calling down a support weapon.
Hell bomb armed. Mounds up it.
Making progress.
Reinforcing.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting air support. New mag. Get some! Get some!
Orbital strike.
Mag's empty. Mag's empty.
Tagging map. Northeast, 100 meters.
Say hello to democracy. That's called democracy. Reloading. Enemy elite, northeast, 50 meters.
Calling down a sentry. Package caught up in package.
Package acquired.
Dropping a pin. East, 100 meters. Supplies.
Orbital inbound! Magnetic!
Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Going down to support weapons. Drop ship. I need a team reload. Marking location. Southeast. Never mind. Activating jump pack.
Marking location. Northeast. Orbital inbound.
Calling in orbital strike.
Spot. Northeast.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Here.
Thank you, sir. Now where the super samples
Back to
at?
map. Southwest. 300 meters. Activating jump pack.
Calling down a sentry.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Drop ships. Found something. Reloading. Going down a sentry. Northwest.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound. ETA T-minus 1 minute.
For prosperity. Drop ship. Requesting orbital.
Engaging orbital laser.
Reloading.
minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds.
Reinforcing!
ETA T minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Sending in an Eagle!
Delivering payload.
Wow.
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Budget depleted.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Today you've carved another foot in a long climb to liberty.
Super Earth will never forget the Helldivers we lost today, nor the incremental gains their species have achieved.
Are you ready?
weapon inbound.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Super sample. Right on the thing.
Boss fabricator. No dropping. 100 meters. Marking location. Cancel that. Support weapon inbound. Reloading! Ending in an eagle. Requesting orbital strike. Tagging that. Northwest, 100 meters. Heavy, north, on my position. Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital laser. Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Objective located. Northwest. Freedom never sleeps! Marking location. I'm on it.
Tactical asset nearby.
Thank you. Helldivers never die! Affirmative. Got a sample. Dropping a pin. Northwest. 100 meters. Dropping a pin. North. 100 meters. Boss fabricator. Requesting air support.
Rod outpost destroyed. Democracy delivered.
Heavy. On my position. Calling in a hell bomb! Hell bomb arm! Clear the area!
Automaton facility destroyed.
Dropping a pin northeast, 300 meters. Sending in an eagle!
Mission map updated. Automaton outpost destroyed. Five minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Calling down a support weapon! Calling in orbital strike! New mag! Orbital inbound! Mag's empty! New mag! Throwing supply beacon! How about a nice cup of liberty?
Freedom has prevailed. Now head to the extraction point.
Southeast, 200 meters. Requesting orbital strike!
One outpost destroyed.
Requesting orbital!
Firing orbital laser. You may proceed to extraction when ready. Outpost destroyed.
Requesting advanced weaponry! Dropping a pin, west, 200 meters.
I'm looking at Tank right in the face like I can take it like that.
train never rests!
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. This is Pelican 1. Preparing for touchdown.
Team reload!
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Factory strike.
Extraction complete.
Yeah, get him out of
Pelican 1
here.
beginning ascent.
Hell yeah, bro.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Another victory for democracy.
Liberty's enemies much ever closer.
So I'm giving myself 3 different samples of the. I did the same thing with this one. So you got this one, the one I'm using now, and then you have that one. This see, did I unlock? Yeah, I unlocked this one. That's what I was supposed to be doing. So each one, there was the original paint that I had with it. That one, and then that one. That's what I'm trying to do with the Coyote. I do that with all my guns. Whatever original paint I lock with it, I keep it on that original one. This is the when you see the black ones, those are the Helldiver ones. I be having set ones I want for each gun. Like this one, I was originally going with this desert camo. I like the urban one better, so I put that tan joint on this, even though I only picked the regular tan. So, with that said, this one is going to get, for now, the desert camo. That's the original one I had. Wait. That's 3. So we'll go. Let's check the guns out first. I do want to get a different scope. I want. You know what? I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. I'll have. I hear the one with no optic is pretty good. But alright, so this is the black one. I already have that scope on the other one. I can make the money back, which is why I don't think I should be tripping. Now, the reason why I'm not really interested in this scope is because I had it on the original Liberator. It's alright, but it takes my peripheral away. So I'm either willing to use this. Yeah, I'll just use this one. Make sure it's unlocked. And this is the second category. So I'm going to use the one that I just unlocked. Or yeah, that one. And for the muzzle, I am going to just use the compensator for all 3 of my guns. Yep. We're going to go to gun 3. Put this desert camo on. See, that's the night I just unlock. When I get more money, I'm going to unlock the other one. The Venus. I'm going to unlock this one. I'm unlocking that one for all my guns. That seems to be the premium one. And for this gun, this is the 3rd one. So, yeah, this gun, I'm going to put the desert camo on. I will go. No optic on this one. And then I'm just going to use the angle foregrip. Because the other one has this, and then I got one with that. Angle foregrip. And then I am definitely going to keep the, no. Now the muzzle brake is fine. It is. So I'll just keep it on here. And let's see, I've been using this gun for a while, so I'm going to go ahead with this setup right here. And the 3rd setup, like I said, is going to have an iron sight, kind of, because they don't even have the iron sight category, and then I have the regular angle grip. And as you can see, this is my 3rd. All right. So that's the Liberator sight I got. And this is the default. It comes with this scope, so that's why, like, I don't use the 3rd category one because I didn't set it up, but I'll do that now. Okay, let's see what I got in the 1st and the 2nd. Wait, so I don't have no underbarrel on my. Oh, I got the. All right. Let's see. Let's see what I got. Yeah, I got that one on that one, and I got that angle. So, oh, okay, this is another default one. That's another slot. So no, I'll go ahead and I had this one set up, and now I'm gonna, let's see, that's the regular sight. That one, and then that's that one. Okay, so I'm gonna have it on this one. Now for this gun, I haven't started doing that yet. There's only really 2 categories to work on. Now, it did come with the reflex scope, but right now for this gun, I don't care. I'll just focus on these 2 scopes right here for now. And I do got the flash hider. It brings my ergonomics down, well, down in negative and up in the vertical joint. So with this gun in particular, you got to be, with all the guns, they got different ergonomics with different attachments. So you got to be careful what you're doing. Sometimes they'll actually, Helldivers has a habit of that. Sometimes they'll put the right muzzle or scope on the gun. It had the best optics like that. Now you see, if you take no attachments, it brings more recoil, but it does increase the ergonomic. Now with this one, it is normal, and then you can see the recoil same on the right. This one lowers the horizontal recoil, but increases the vertical, and it drops the ergonomic sway by only 2. If you can handle that, you can get the muzzle brake. Same thing with the this one, which honestly the vertical recoil is very good. It only takes 2 on ergonomics and whatever, and I for one can handle that. So I would wait for 23 to make sure I unlock this. But for now, the flash hider is great. Honestly, you don't ever want a gun with no muzzle in this game. I don't understand if people do that or not, but for now, like I said, while I'm upgrading my gun, usually when I get past like to level 20, that's when I start getting the other attachment for it. Because you see, right now, I'm buying, my money is going towards the ship building and all that stuff. You see, I got guns I don't work on, and I talk about I'm experimenting, which I am. I'm experimenting with the guaranteed guns, get those straight in the first, and then like this gun right here, I will work more because most of this stuff, most of the scopes bring the ergonomics up by 1. So I would unlock one of these 3 scopes, and I'll worry about that then. And then this is the gun. I think I might have decided I will put a 10 millimeter scope, even though it takes the ergonomics down by 3. It's a 30 round mag, and it does do long distance fire damage because it's a I think a medium armor damage joint, but it has a short barrel, a short mag. Now for this gun, I don't want that. I want a real grip to start out with this gun. My goal grip is this one because of the long barrel, so it will be better to me to have an angled foregrip on it. And for the muzzle, it's definitely going to be the compensator for this. You look at the vertical recoil. That's my problem. The vertical recoil is my problem with this gun. So I will eventually work on it. All my guns, I'm eventually going to max them out. I don't care about this gun. This gun is powerful. I just haven't gotten around to really working on it. Like you saw what I was doing with the shotgun. I actually started having more fun because now I got that new handgun. I got to get back to doing this. I neglected this gun. This gun is actually great. It's actually great. I can actually use this alongside the handgun I'm using, which I think I'm going to decide to do that because there's guns that I know I need to max out fast. This one, and this one. But in the automaton, as you've seen, this gun has been saving my ass. I'm just trying to get the done, the major order done. So that is why you see me running with this gun right now. And I'm going to pick this version of it. But yeah. Helldivers, especially when you're starting out, has a way of making you scramble. As you can see from the Warbonds I got open to try to get the best advantage weapons while I'm ranking up and getting used to the game. Now that I'm getting settled in a bit, you see I'm using a comfort pack, which is what I call it, and we have a day left for the major order. I want to test out, experiment with more combos, and I had favorites that I wanted. Y'all saw that. I was trying to go ahead and use the Quasar cannon along with the guard dogs, the shotgun, and that warrant. I'm sorry, that gun it's dope. I can't believe My friends didn't mention this gun. I had to look in the shop to see this gun. As you can see, I got this whole Python Commando joint. I text my homeboy because he wants this shotgun. I told him it was the day one, but you got to wait 2 days, but now it's up. I asked him, I said, yo, why you didn't tell me about the warrant, bro? Turns out he doesn't even have the warrant. He didn't know about it either. I'm like, yo, look. And then my other homeboy, he said, no, I knew about the warrant, and he has it. He said, I just stopped using it after a while because he got the that other revolver, not the borderline one that I got, because I got him to get that one after a while. He got that, I think. Let me see, which one is it? I'll show you right now. It's a handgun. It's a very popular. It's 2 popular handguns. He has both of them, and that's why he doesn't use the warrant as much as he said he used to. But I had to ask him, I asked y'all, what was the most dependable handguns? I didn't care about power. You already said the borderline one was fat. I said, I get it. That's why I'm using it. But what else? And y'all left out the warrant. And my first friend was like, wait, what is that? And he was like, I said, it's a handgun with heat-seeking bullets. You could even swap them out to not heat-seek, because they're long range when they're in heat-seek mode. And he looked at him like, wait, you know about that gun? He said, oh, that handgun. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, I just haven't used it in a while. I said, but it is one of the best guns in the game. I'm like, yo, I'm so glad I bought it, bro. All right, I'm trying to find the actual gun that I'm talking about. I'm still trying to get the purifier. All right, this is it, the verdict. This pistol, and then there's another gun in this game. This pistol is what people always talk about. They tell me to get this Warbond. That's why I said I do want this Warbond still. Because I want the tenderizer. I don't care what nobody say. I saw somebody with the tenderizer in the field. It was a great gun. I saw the pummeler. I got respect for it. These incendiary impacts is dope. Oh, wait. Let me go back. And overall, I want the purifier. And this. I want to see this out. Because that people was telling me this Warbond has great weapon selection. So, all right. So, I got Democrat Detonation. I got to complete this as well. And I still haven't unlocked. Well, that's in another Warbond. I also got told the Dominator is incredible. I've seen that in action. The Senator, this one right here. Yeah, this one right here. And he was like, yo, my bad. I didn't even really think about that. I said, yeah, I ain't even mad. I'm just saying, I asked. I said, yo, for the sidearm, which one is the best besides the Ultimatum and, I told him, besides the Ultimatum, I mentioned the 3 weapons. I said, besides the Peacemaker, the Ultimatum, and the Talon, which one is better? He said, you can't go wrong with the grenade pistol. I said, yeah, I got that already. He said, you can't go wrong with the machete if you want to do melee. It's quick chops. It's cool. And he said, the Senator and the other one that I went to. He said nothing about this gun right here. When I saw the words guided and saw a pistol firing burst of guided jet-propelled ammunition can be set to non-guided mode at any time, removing the need to lock on the targets. And I said, OMG, I need this gun. Went in the field with the shotgun with it, and I was comfy. I said, this is good. Remember, I feel like I died because I brought the wrong stratagems in, not the wrong primary and side. I brought the guard dog, the right one, because that fire one, he's great. He is absolutely great. But that was why I was going to test him next. The guard dog usually works real well against the Terminator, and it did until it stopped. And then I died, so I had to scramble to try to get him back. And then we got disconnected, and I was solo. So that's I even said in my video, like, yeah, I'm about to die, y'all. I'm gonna try to survive, what have you. But and then I have a hard time with that mission because I can't tell which are the eggs. I usually get caught in groups where they're doing the eggs. And you see me, I was blowing up the little hive holes, and that wasn't counting at all.
The enemy's tyranny. You would know.
So let's see. And for the record, what I'm working on is right now it's these two paints. That's 105. So then I can go ahead and work on my next Warbond. By that time that Killzone 1 is going to be out, I decided I don't want it. So my original goal was to just complete my Warbonds. And I still haven't gotten this one yet. When I do this Warbond, this is the first thing I'm getting. The expendable napalms. I use it in the field, and it's actually great. Then I work on everything else. I'll get this unlocked next. Then I'll worry about this armor. Then I'll worry about this armor suit. I should worry about it right away afterwards. I may still do that, but I'm definitely getting this first. Then I guess I'll get the armor suit in that next. Then I can work on this. After that, I'll work on these three, and then I'll go for the camos. Because like I said, I didn't have to prioritize the camos, and that's when I go. I'll start up here. That's 20. I already got the camo for the ship, and that's 125 I will have to do for that. But that's not going to be the Warbond I work on, because I'm going by which ones I can close out the fastest, and so far that's this one. That's this. I got two up here, one here, which is that, and I got 6 here. So that's 9 selections. The other one I was at was like 11, 13. I got this one to do. 4 in this one, 6 in this one. That's 10. Where's the other one? Where's that? Dust Devils. That's 1. And that's 5. That's 6. And another 6. That's 12. So that's why this one is most likely going to be the last one I work on. I got to close out these premium world bonds and then make it my business to start clearing this one out. That's what's going to keep me on Helldivers, trying to grind these war bonds out and getting these boosters and all that stuff. And then there's a war bond I know I need to open for the sake of having one of the most important boosters in the game. I gotta find that war bond. Gots to find that. I think it's Viper Commandos. Yeah, this war bond right here. That's that one with that where you're stemmed out and yeah, that joint is important. That means I'll have to unlock this. I have to put that on my wish list and the Polar Patriots. That's afterward. That's gonna be a minute though, but that's alright. Like I said, I'll finish this war bond out. What time is it? What's this? The hammer. Let's go ahead and look at this. Galactic war map. I believe we're gonna complete it. Yeah, I believe we're gonna complete it. And if you look, we lost as much Helldivers in these war. This is the war bonds I believe is combined. That 219 million. That's 7 billion enemies killed and 43 trillion bullets fired. Yes, that is not just his major order. That's basically what they did. They updated the major order because we failed the major order last time. As a result, this is the counter. We still got to try to liberate all 3 of those planets and go in there like we're doing. Mox is the last planet. But we also have something going on in the Terminate sector. As y'all know, in Omicron, that planet popped up. They have high world, dragon roaches, hive lords, balloon research expedition. The resistance is high 3. So let me go there. Let me see. I'm guessing they. Yeah, man, the resistance here was higher than that last time I was in there. Wait, let's check this. Invasion level, that's 14. See. And the resistance level over here it couldn't have been low. Couldn't have been low. Not when I went yesterday. Unless the divers are doing their thing there, even though it's 0.2 liberation, you can lower resistance by getting a lot of kills on a particular planet, even if you're not completing operation. So I do know that for certain. I see that the invasion level is yesterday. That's what was showing here. Now it's showing resistance, which means it must have broken through those front lines because the invasion level here yesterday was 30, and the invasion level because you got resistance level and then you got invasion. Now Omicron. This is their claimed world, one of their claimed worlds. This is one of their main worlds too. They already conquered this one, even though there's gloom all over the place. I'm pretty sure. Most likely the next major order is going to be, I'll be surprised if it is continuing with automaton. There's no way we got to dispatch days ago if this isn't going to be important. And not only that, this is a hive world. This isn't considered balloon research expeditions. These are invaded worlds. Hive worlds are worlds that have been invaded for so long. It's a complete takeover, just like it was in Oceania and this planet, Meridia, where in the midst of this battle, the Illuminate released what is a black fluid, a mystery fluid. And it was perceived in the beginning that this was a fluid that the Terminate were experimenting with. And then it turns out from intel, the Terminate weren't experimenting with it. They were trying to eradicate it because it was killing them. So then we used that black fluid naively, thinking we was just going to use it and if we were gonna be done with bugs, like in the first Helldivers, and the gloom was lurking the whole time. The gloom, people think, because it started spewing this way, this is where it came from. First signs of the gloom. This is this place. Basically, this area had planets that were already back and forth, going between humans and Terminids since the first Helldivers. Now, there's no doubt about it most likely originated there, but it was first discovered on Meridian. And when you mix the gloom with the black fluid, they were immune to each other. Like, one didn't negate the other. They kept separating. And then when the black fluid got infused into the grenades and stuff like that, the Terminid would fry in their own juices, and then they would melt and boil. Then they decided, because what they didn't know was, the heart of each of the planets, the high world, that was done by the spores. In the beginning, the Helldivers were kicking in spores. The ones that you see puffing and they get all disoriented, those were releasing the gloom on that planet. It got to a point where, because of the lack of knowledge from the scientists, they weren't focusing on the right thing. And they couldn't understand why the whole planet, no matter how many bugs they killed, kept producing, and bugs kept mutating and evolving and stuff like that. So they nuked this whole planet with that mysterious dark fluid, but that was a decoy. The Illuminate caused that to happen. See, what the thing about the Illuminate that we understand is they're the oldest species out of the whole war. They came 100 years from here, and they met with humans, and explained to humans for over 1,000 years. They've been watching our species evolve, and they came to broker peace and share knowledge with us. When they were asked where did they come from, they said, we come from a galaxy far, far away, but we didn't come from that galaxy. We came from a different time. We're 1,000 years ahead of you. So I guess, and it was proven in the lore that Super Earth thought maybe because of, light years and stuff like that, that's what they mean. No, their species in this modern time, which the Illuminati hasn't exposed which planet their species origin from, it's smart, is to keep us from invading them, to prevent this particular group of the evolved version of their species, which is the squid. The squiff. And when they decided to show us their technology, as we did as Earthlings, we decided to have a war with them to try to take it. We did take it, but we didn't use their technology the way they used their technology. See, when they came through this wormhole, they came from 1,000 years in a overall future through here, and then they set their onslaught. Because when this planet blew up, this planet was sacrificed, this planet was sacrificed, and this one was. As a result of this, when the Illuminate came, they set up a front up here. It was thought to be liberated, but that was a decoy, because the Illuminate, they had a beeline to this planet. They really had all this locked down. So when it looked like they were about to lose, they scorched. What was it? Which planet? It was. No, my fault. When they went to make their move, they ended up scorching Mars. And then they came. And they attacked, and they attacked, and they attacked. When we beat them on their way out, they scorched these planets. These three in particular. The story said it was all of these planets, but it's mainly these. and Mars on their arrival. See the little orange marks? That's like radiation from the battles, and the Illuminati ended up escaping. And when they escaped, they ended up in this quadrant, Leo sector. But then they ended up taking all of this along with it, and they just recently lost this sector. So yeah, this sector right here, as far as it ever being conquered, this whole entire area, it's only been like right here, then it'd be liberated,
The
and then it'd
efforts
be
of
like right here.
Helldivers across the galaxy are all that keeps the enemy from Liberty's doorstep.
And this has been hollowed out because all last year, the automaton were defeated on their home, their planet, which is Cyberstan. This is their front. These are their battlefront planets. This one, and especially this one, is where the Jet Brigade was created. And I forgot which planet it was, but they created the incineration core. See, that's the incineration core. That's their emblem next to the planet. Here.
We cannot let the enemy any closer to Super Earth.
homeboy just called, like, yo, sorry to bother you. I know you're streaming, but I want to ask you, you have a problem with mock? I said, it's been really easy. I've been finding strategies. Say, if you have a problem, use armor with fortify and hope that it's heavy. I know heavy armor drains your joint faster, but it protects the explosion damage. He says the flame damage ain't that bad. It's that explosion damage from the striders and stuff that it can protect you from. Even if it ragdolls you, you won't get damaged as much. So that's what I do this on. It's gonna be for my next dive, but right now I'm about to go get some lunch. I'll be back on
The
it.
siege